Hi there everybody, Brian here. In this video I want to show you around this car here. This is a Honda CRV. It's 1.6, it's what's called an S NAV. So what these are is a 120 brake horsepower, 1.6 diesel engine, but they're super efficient to be fair. For the size of the car, they will easily return over 50 miles per gallon into the mid 50s, which okay, doesn't seem like a massive amount, but in SUVs that's pretty damn good. They also have a nice responsive 300 Newton meter torque engine, so you can actually feel good power when you put your foot down, and they drive really nice as well. A lot of cars like this now, they're more like a car in how they drive, but you have that nice panoramic kind of high up feeling when you're driving the car. Those big mirrors for rear view give you great visibility for when you're looking around. These engines are on the go since about 2013 actually, and they have been good robust units, and the main thing is as long as they have a good service history and they're well looked after, they appear to be pretty much trouble free. So for the rest of the video, what we're going to do is once we finish driving, we are going to look around the features that are on the outside of the car, and we'll also have a look around the features on the inside of the car. By the end of the video, you'll have a lot better of an idea of what these cars are all about. They drive good anyway, but if you want to find out more that way, just come to the garage and try it yourself. Anyway, let's look at some of the features I like on the outside of these cars. I know it sounds kind of stupid, but I actually think these cars have gotten better looking over time. So when they came out first, in a weird way, I thought they were slightly, and I mean, I used to like these cars a lot. But I thought they were a little bit old-fashioned compared to some of the other stuff, but they've aged really well. They actually look fresher than some of the other cars that were launched around the same time. And I'd say that actually about any model. If you look at any of the older CRVs, they actually look fresh still. And I'm going back as far as kind of 03 and 02. Nice big daytime running light in around there. There is nice brushed aluminium along the front over here. There's a nice bit of chrome. You see the way it kind of matches the daytime running lights. Chrome in the nose, and then after that, these wheels are a nice 17-inch wheel. Now there is a diamond cut wheel that you can get on these, which looks more black. But you know what? Actually, on this, I quite like the way it complements. So this side step is not common on them all. So I actually reckon that the two wheels and the kind of silver on the side step goes really well together. And then that kind of matches up with, if you look along here, that kind of brushed aluminium finish here matches up with what's on here, and you'll see the same on the back. So when you're looking around the back of the car as well, like what we saw in the front, more brushed aluminium here, which again complements what you see here, and then chrome. Like even the chrome actually continues on into the light. Small little feature, and then there's nice chrome that's all the way around the windows. But actually even, look, again, details. Look at the shape of the C, and look at the shape of this back here. Like these things don't happen by accident. There's so much fine detail when you start to look around a car like this that you see, you know, all these things come together and make it look nice. One thing as well I quite like on these, I mean, we sold Tucson's, really good car. We sold lots of Sportages, we sold lots of Qashqai secondhand. I liked about CRV, they were bigger and they were a little bit less seldom, so you just wouldn't see them around as much, and I like that. Anyway, one thing about this particular car, it's got super de-duper low mileage. This car has done about 26,000 miles, which is just about 40,000 kilometers. There is not many examples like this, so if you're looking for a car you're going to drive the wheels off for the next 5 or 10 years, with low mileage, this is an excellent foundation. The car drives well, and I think by the time we have it finished and prepared for sale, like the interior is real nice, the outside is quite nice as well, and it just needs some detailing and cleaning and general stuff like that. But like you're saying, this is probably one of the last low mileage CRVs I think I will ever get a chance to advertise, because they just don't exist anymore. And the new model is lovely in them, but it's, I suppose, it is a petrol or a petrol hybrid. Petrol hybrid is quite nice, but petrol, it's lovely, it's got good power, but it's not very economical compared to this diesel. This is the last of those straightforward economical diesel engines. And then say for example, just looking, like the boot is massive in these, so if you're looking for an SUV with a big boot, this is bigger than some of the things like Sportage and Qashqai and Sport or Tucson and all that kind of stuff. There is a spare wheel down through there. The boot's in very good condition, I would say. I think it's fair. All this area along here is reasonably nicely maintained. And then after that there's a tonneau cover here. Or the other thing as well is if you take that back, two things, we can drop the seats using those levers, and you end up with this absolutely massive and super flexible load area in the back. Like, I mean, it's pretty much as good as a light commercial vehicle. After that then there is a bit of storage over here, another anchor point here, 12-volt outlet in through there. And moving into the back of the car then, look at the way these doors open at a right angle. Look how much space you have getting around a child seat, or just as an adult tucking your feet in. Again, these side steps, they are rare, not common on them. They look really nice. They're not for actual, well, then again, do you know what? You wouldn't really put your foot to get into a car like that anyway, but just sometimes people confuse them. They're not load bearing, they're just for looks. 3 head restraints, armrest in the center, Isofix here, Isofix here. Some people ask, can you get a child seat, can you get 3 child seats across the back? It's doable. I've seen a manufacturer, JOLIE. So I've seen people with those slightly smaller child seats manage to do it. But if you're really stuck in that kind of stuff, you know, you're better off buy a big, like, purpose-built 7-seater. It's better for the job. Kangaroo pockets either side. Those seats, the interior of this car is super nice condition. Electric windows, child locks back through here, and then privacy glass as well, so you can see a little bit darker along the back. It looks nice, but it's quite pragmatic for keeping the sun out of young kids' eyes. Front end of the car over here, electrics for windows and for mirrors. That seat is completely height adjustable. There's lumbar support for your lower back in through here. Again, dark cloth interior. Again, actually condition really, really nice. This is a low mileage car. It looks like a low mileage car, feels like a low mileage car, because it is a low mileage car. The car is currently reading about 25,719 miles at the time, and it's got a full Honda service history. So service is done at 11,000, 17,000, 21,000, and we're going to do another service now at just about 26,000. So that is a full Honda service history. Over here, cruise control with a speed limiter. In here, I'm going to use things like average speed, fuel efficiency, and all that information in through there. This is the iMid. So if you see here, I'm changing the information over here, average speed and fuel. So it's bringing up some of the information over here into a more driver's eye line area. Bluetooth for mobile phone is down through here. The gear box is situated in the shifter is in a nice area. It's nice and high up and accessible. Dual zone climate control, so different temperatures on each side of the car. And then up through here, you do have Honda Connect, which has a CD player, which has gone pretty rare these days. And after that, then I suppose most people are going to use these USB connectors in through here. You can have HDMI if you want to play a video up through there. There's drinks holders in through here. And then this will have a reverse camera, and it'll also have navigation. Then after that, the usual stuff you'd expect, audio. So it's touch and swipe. Anyway, there you have it. If you're looking for a really nice SUV and you're unfamiliar with CRVs and you want something big, reliable, easy to run in terms of fuel efficiency, a nice bit of power, something with a good level of equipment. Or alternatively, if you just know about Honda CRVs and you're looking for one, I would go as far as saying, like I said, we have a couple of CRVs that have come in at the moment which are getting advertised this week. And I just say they're the last of the low mileage ones that we're ever going to have. So if you're kind of somebody that's kind of going, maybe I'm driving a car that's already 2010, 11, 12, 13, and I want to move into the very last diesel, which is the most economical SUV I can get. I can't go into petrol hybrid because I do too much driving. I can't go into petrol because I do too much driving. This is probably, you know, the last really solid platform, low mileage diesel car that I reckon we're going to have, because they're just, they're just getting on and people have put mileage on them, and that's the way it is. Anyway, if you want information on the car, 086 843 1945. Brian is my name, Fitzpatrick's Garage, Kildare. The car will come with warranty. It'll come with a comprehensive pre-sale service done as well. So if you want information on scrapping a car or trading in a car or whatever, give me a shout. Thanks a million for